It's London right here on your classic metal show, and I gotta call Nadir there, Chris.
All right, ring his ass up.
I'm going to. Doing it right now.
Right.
I was trying to dial it before the song ended there, and I got a little distracted.
Angel Death sent some pictures?
I wish. I haven't seen her around forever.
No.
Wasn't she in the chat room earlier tonight?
I didn't see her.
Oh, I thought she was.
Not that I saw.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hello.
Nadir.
Hey, what's up, Neeley?
Hey, man, it's been a long time since we talked to you, bro.
It's been a long time.
Are you sick?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you sound like you got
I'm
a little...
in an air-conditioned room. That always kind of like bothers me because AC's kind of like gets in my nose and stuff, and it's kind of weird out here in Vegas with the throat. There's like a weird fucking environment with the air here. So yeah,
Must be Ebola.
no. Right, it just came into town.
I heard it did. Didn't they quarantine an airplane out there at the McCarran Airport?
Yeah, they did.
Well, if they did, they're gambling right at the gate then.
Right. well, Nadir...
This is Ebola. Don't leave the area. Hang right here.
Exactly. Well, Nadir, you were supposed to play a show out in Nebraska tonight. What happened there?
Yeah, one of our guys, Billy, had a family situation where he couldn't make it, and we couldn't do anything about it, and but we had actually made I believe them to know that we were not doing it, but we were, unfortunately, we didn't, get to go to it. We really wanted to be there, and we were really sorry for everyone who went down there, and we didn't get to go and play. Well, we'll make it up, Well,
I guess London didn't play, and Jet Boy didn't play, and Bang Tango didn't play, and Benedictum didn't play.
Well, I guess everybody had something going on. Something must have happened, Sometimes I think that you can't, you can't help the situation. And I believe that everyone had like their own deal going on, and so I can't really make a comment on it because I don't know what happened to that.
Right. Well, we just didn't want to see another debacle like the Harvest Fest last year, and that Rockashaw that happened this past summer, and it just seems like when there's like these 2 and 3 day music fests that include a couple dozen bands and a bunch of them drop out, it just doesn't bode well for the fans as well as the bands and the whole music scene in general, because people start losing faith in attending these type of shows because they go, well, I bought a ticket for this, but is it going to get canceled, or half the act's not going to be there, or what's the deal, you know?
Right. Well, Skullfest was great last year. They asked us to come back this year, and unfortunately, from London's side, we wanted to be there, and we made everything possible to try to get there, but we couldn't. If I would have been able to do it, then I would have gladly been there. But I think the Skullfest overall has never really let anybody down, and the whole thing with bands pulling out, then I think everybody has their own issues. So I don't know, like I said, what specific situation is for each band, but I know for us it was one of our guys, and couldn't help it.
Right. Well, let me ask you a serious one, Nadir, before we get to the goofy shit. What's going on with the health of our mutual friend Elena? How's she feeling? All right?
Well, as far as I know, she was hospitalized for a while. So I know that she's been going through a lot of stuff, and I really don't know much about what she's been going through, or as far as like anything but the fact that she's been ill, and she's made it known that she's been sick. And I had not spoken to her in over 4 months, I think, or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I saw it online the same as you did then.
Yeah, she's been ill. She's on some heavy-duty medications as far as what we've been told. So, I can't really, answer for her because I know that it's always been a health issue, and I don't like stirring it up,
Right. I hear you. Well, let's stir this up, dude. I reached out to you specifically because you're out with a project that we have not even talked to you about, and you're doing it regularly. So let's talk about this, the Nadir Live project that you're out there doing.
Well, that is a completely different deal than London. That's actually more something that I've been doing for 14 years, but that I've never really went out and pushed it very hard. I did a few shows in Mexico and in Los Angeles with Matt Sorum and Chuck Wright and Teddy. It's just an array of amazing players at that time. And now I'm doing it back again. And I had a residency here in Las Vegas at a strip joint called House After Hours, which is like this gigantic fucking Italian-style villa with 2 floors, and it's just amazing sound system and lights and vagina and trance and, just you can imagine.
Is there any?
We had a residency there, and it was great. We had a great time. We had Jeff Young and this beautiful girl Sherry open up for us. I had Scotty Griffin DJ for me one night, and I had another band local here. His name is Sweet Al, and he has a band here, 3 Align. So we got a lot of local acts to open up and brought him in because it is a strip joint, but inside of it was so badass. I mean, it was like you walk in there, dude, you're like going, ooh, man, you can get lost in here. And so it was really cool to be there. So there was a little bit of a stigma to getting girls to go in there because I think the boyfriends probably would have,
right,
been under alert,
Well, Nadir, do you ever yodel in the canyon in order to achieve that reverb effect on your vocals?
No, I don't need a fucking yodel. No, but I tell you what, it can make you howl. That's for sure. It was really cool. We had a great time.
So, how many nights was the residency?
What was that?
How many nights was the residency, or how many?
It was Fridays and Saturdays.
For how long?
Just a month. I did a month. I just wanted to see what was going on.
Right.
It's a lot. It's really an eye opener. Working these shows in Vegas.
Right. So you did a month in the strip club. So how many strippers did you fuck?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Fuck up. You could get me in trouble.
Get you in trouble with who?
No. It was all business.
Single. Come on now.
It's you talking about a very highly regulated business in Las Vegas, which is gambling and strippers and and all that. So actually, they ran like a really, really serious ship, and these are people that know what they're doing. You don't want to fuck with them. So it was quite cool. You know what I mean?
You don't want to tell us. It's fine.
What?
You don't want to tell us. It's fine.
What? None. Zero. That was none.
Come on.
Next.
None.
You're not paying back the debt on No Cry Wolf, are you?
No, God forbid. No, there is no paying anybody nothing. It was more to. It was a great place to play at. You know what I mean?
Well, what are you doing in Vegas? Are you living there now? Is that kind of your hangout?
Yeah, between here and Orange County. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be here. You have to be here. If you want to do here, you have to be here.
Right.
It's busy here, dude. Like people, when you're leaving at 2 a.m., there's like a fucking 100 people walking in to party some more. You know what I mean?
Can I come out there? Is there something for me to do?
There's a whole lot for you to do out here.
Really? Is there money to be made? Can I make a living out there?
if you're a gambler, yeah, or if you have like a gig. I mean, you know, Vegas is really. I mean, for me, I'm like trying to get used to the whole pace here. But you know, there is a business here. There is money. There is a music market here. But again, it's a small circle, and it's a lot of work, you know, and it is Vegas, and it's all night, and so there's a lot of stages, and there's a lot of things that can be done. So it's really cool. I mean, I highly recommend it.
You haven't run into the Snake Man out there, have you?
To the who?
The Snake Man.
No,
okay.
Snake Man.
Oh, right, that's good.
Nader, you know, as you're well aware, I am 2 years single. Is there some good pussy I could be banging out there, or what?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of pussy out here you could be banging, Chris.
I mean, I make a decent wage, and I could just pack up my laptop and open up in Vegas.
You could, because you can be all satellite anywhere you go. Think about that. That's how you do it now. That's how you roll now.
That is.
You know, so yeah, there's a lot of it, and it's all legal too. So you can bang all day, all night, whatever you want, any color, any shape.
Is it you know. out there? It's legal.
And you can talk about it on the air too.
You can buy it out there too, can't you?
Yeah, you go to.
Yeah, you can.
You can go to Pahrump.
And if you're really good, you may not have to.
Well, I want to buy it because I want them to just go away at the end of the night. I want.
Well, that's
commitment.
why you pay for that, so they go away.
I'm not paying for pussy. I'm paying for the fucking silence of
the exit
the
sign.
night. That's what I want. I want to fuck them and
right.
go and have them go away.
Well,
you will have a great time out here, Chris. They have everything you can imagine, and they got great buffets, by the way.
Right. Well, Nader, there's a lot of your contemporaries out there. I guess Ron Keel lives there, and Paul Shortino, and Brent Muscat, and
right.
I mean, a lot of guys live out there. And,
yeah, a lot of LAs out here. I was with Paul last night, Paul Shortino. He sang last night at a place called South Point Casino, and the Sin City Sinners were playing there, their residency there, and Paul sat in on 3 tunes. It was a great fucking showroom. Wish we had showrooms like that in L.A. You know
right.
What I mean? Like,
well,
really
I heard Vegas is like the new L.A. It's almost like the whole, you know, that people are just kind of flocking out that way.
Yeah, and it's cool, man. You would like it. You know, it's a bit of a clique here, and there's a lot of stuff happening all the time, a lot of events, and the world comes to you here. So it's not like you have to go somewhere. Like, everyone comes here, you know?
Chris, I'm thinking
all night,
every
we need
day,
to all
sell
the time.
And go.
What?
I'm thinking you and I need to sell, you know,
right.
Sell the house and just go.
Dude, I don't even need to sell the house. Let the fucking bank deal with it. I want
to sell mine and just go out there.
Dude, I'll leave mine.
You can get a badass house over here, too.
Oh, I know that, but I just need something to do, Nader. What could I do?
Well, then you need to do a little research and get on it and talk to the casinos and get wrapped up with something here, not just music-based, but just anything.
Yeah, well, dude, do you think I do music-based all week long? Are you kidding me?
Here it's all about service, dude. The service market here is huge. There's a shitload of money, and it's all in cash.
And what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
I just, enjoy myself, That's what I would do.
No, I mean, you're obviously there now. What are you doing there right now?
I'm scratching my balls talking to you. No, I swear to God, I am.
But why were you there prior to my call? How's that?
Oh, we just came from dinner with our friend HC.
Yeah.
Our friend HC is a good friend of ours. He runs the Caesar's Palace Coliseum.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Caesar's Palace, yes, at the Coliseum. And he is basically from AEG. So we went and saw him. He just had a little surgery, and we have not seen him. We went out. We had dinner with him. I'm sorry, late lunch with him. And just waiting for your call to find out when we're going to do this.
Well, of course, you are an integral part of the Classic Metal Show. We consider you like third mic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we're always interested in what you're doing. And I did catch some of your show online. I did look at I think a YouTube.
Really, you did?
Yeah, I did. And I'm not trying to swing from your balls here, Nader, but I'm always impressed with your vocal ability to do the things that you do.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I admire what you do as an entertainer because, you know, not only do you do the hard rock and metal and stuff, but man, what you do in that lounge, that's pretty impressive.
The lounge thing was fun, man. Thank you. It was a great time, and it was very comfortable to do, you know. And so I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and I'm hoping that I can get another, you know, residency here in town and do it again. I'm going to be singing next week with the Sin City Centers at South Point on Friday night. So we're going to go check out that stage and see what that's all about.
That's cool. So, Nadir, are you still doing any hair or no?
No, dude, it's been a while, man. I've been out here busy. I haven't had time. You know, I've been doing my own hair.
Shit, well, I'm ready for you to cut mine. My shit's long.
I'm ready to cornroll your hair, brother.
Dude, you haven't even seen my shit is fucking past my shoulders.
It is.
Yeah.
I saw you. You look like a fucking psycho, dude. You need to cut that fucking hair, bro.
No way.
If I saw you in an alley, dude, I'd probably end up shooting you because I thought you'd probably come in.
Well, he's trying to keep up
You're
with his
fucking dude.
he's
But I tell you what, if you got $100 in your hand, you get laid over here with that hair.
All right. That's all I need. I've got 100.
Right. And you might get it braided.
nice.
I could part with $100 for some head or whatever. That's all good.
$100 for head? No, bro. You got to split that shit up. You do 50 for the head,
All right.
right? And then you work out the rest with another 50.
All right.
And then at the end of it, when you're done, you just give them 60, and that's it. You're done.
Yeah. Now get out, you bitch.
Until that brother starts knocking on that dough.
Right. So where are you hanging
Where
out?
you at?
Where are you hanging out tonight, Nadir?
I'm hanging at home. Tomorrow, I have to go to rehearsal. I have a rehearsal studio here, and we have to kind of like put the equipment back together. And I'm going to start rehearsing next week. And then I'm going to be doing those tunes on Friday, and then I'll be back in Orange County. Then I hang out there for a week. Then I spend 4 days with my children. And then we come back to Las Vegas. And I'm hoping I can get in the studio at some point and start recording with London. So it's been really cool, you know, out here.
Who's in the band now? Who's all
same
in
one, same guys.
Well, who?
Krieger, Chris Sanders, and Billy.
So just the four of you.
Yeah, that's been that way.
Hey, listen, I'm just asking the questions.
It's been that way since after Rocklahoma last year.
Yeah. Well, I was looking for that vinyl. I still haven't gotten that vinyl yet.
Oh, it's.
What do you mean you haven't gotten the vinyl? No, you got the CDs.
I
though,
did.
right?
I did, but I wanted the vinyl for my wall here in the studio.
Well, when you come to Vegas, you get your vinyl.
Nice.
That's right. I'm looking at boxes of vinyl right now.
I want one of those for my wall. I've got.
Did you see your name on the fucking CD or not?
Yes, I did.
You were writing me in that, bro. I don't see it.
But I had to get the magnifying glass out. But I got the.
Yeah, right. You had the prime fucking slot at the bottom, right there.
I
clearly.
do.
I made sure.
I've got Don't Cry Wolf and Nonstop Rock framed and hanging on my wall here, and I just wanted that third one to add to it.
You want that live album, right?
I do. I want it. I want the vinyl.
Badass too. When you see it in, like the inside of the slots, it's all high grade vinyl, so it's all the top notch. Everything's high grade down from the ounces on the vinyl to full color on everything and the grade of paper. I mean, this shit's heavy, dude. It's
well,
really nice.
Speaking of that, how do people get a hold of that?
They get a hold of it by fucking going to the website, londontheband.net.
All right. Well,
and it's on Amazon. We have a page there, very simple. Amazon, just type London Live, and that's it. Or London Don't Cry Wolf, and they'll show up.
Well,
and it's very simple, and everyone can order from there. It's $35 for the vinyl, plus shipping.
Well,
And,
if it makes
it
it easier, Nader, you don't have to send me a vinyl.
What was that?
I said if it makes it easier, you don't have to send me the vinyl. Just Neeley.
Just Neeley?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you guys got to come to Vegas. Then you get it.
Dude, I'm all about coming to Vegas. I'm in.
You guys need to plan it.
You got a couch for me?
Have your little scandalous fucking party out here, and don't send anyone to the fucking snow or anything like that.
You got a couch for me?
A couch? You know how many hotels are out here? I don't want to hear you moaning and groaning with some fucking tranny in the other room, dude. No, I don't want to do that.
Dude, I'm not going to be fucking any trannies.
No.
Not on purpose.
Well, you're not going to know. You're going to be so fucked up, you're not going to know.
Oh, no, I take my pussy seriously.
Not when it's when the finger's in the wrong hole, you won't know.
If it's a finger.
Dude.
Right. It could be a thumper bigly, you know.
Well, Nader, how come you can't get involved with? I know you talked about this a little bit before, but how come you can't get involved with like Rockin' the Vault or what is that called? Is that the?
Oh, Rock the Vault?
Yeah, Rock.
Oh, no. Well, because that's not what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get my own deal, dude. Rock the Vault's a very successful show. I actually, every one of those guys are just hardworking guys, and I actually went down there with my kids and Mona Fishman and myself, and they treated us really well. And I hung out and went backstage and met everyone, and we all know each other. We've jammed together before. But, that's their deal, dude. What I'm trying to do my own show, to create my own thing. You know what I mean? So I can create my own identity out here. And a lot of these guys are like Rock Balls and other shows that are in town. It's really hard work, man. It's I commend these guys. These guys work so fucking hard to do these shows that it's not something that I'm like venturing out to try to do. I'm trying to do my own thing. That's why I went off on my own residency. If you notice, dude, I wasn't doing anything here, and all of a sudden, I have my own night.
Right.
Just like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, boom, you come in and you got to deliver, and, it's all about, if you can fucking deliver or not.
Sure. Well, I know
Vegas is not easy. Vegas is not easy at all, just to be clear.
Well,
Vegas is,
but everybody, everybody and their
out.
brother wants to get in on, the Vegas thing, so sure.
It's a great place, it's a great thing, but it's it's busy, dude. It's hard work. It's not like anything. But the great thing is that it's open all night long.
Right. Nice.
So you want to rock out, and you're like, oh, it's midnight. Oh, I gotta go. And you look around, and there's all these people walking into the nightclub and girls and dressed up at fucking 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, like they just fucking came out of work going out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it goes on till 5. I mean, we don't get home till 5, 6 in the morning. You know what I mean? And you don't feel anything. Actually, it's quite comfortable.
plus the weather isn't bad out there compared to
right now. It's fucking tits, dude. It's fucking badass. I'm staring right now at the Orleans. We're sitting at this place, like a resort place, and I'm looking out, and it's really nice, and it's mellow out here. A lot of fucking stupid drivers. That's one thing that they do have.
Yeah.
Accidents left and right, dude. People get run over here. Don't cross the street out here. It's like fucking people get killed.
Right. Well, my former girlfriend threw up in the Orleans parking lot from too much Goldschlager.
Oh, yeah, Goldschlager, the worst invention in the planet. Goldschlager, you'd be shitting fucking gold out of your ass and vomiting it at the same time.
Well, she threw up in the rental car in the parking lot.
Ugh, it's horrible stuff, dude. Horrible shit. I don't like that crap.
Right.
Not for me, thank you.
Love Vegas, though, man. Been there many times.
It is, man. You like it out here. You guys got to come down here. I'm trying to, put something together here. London is doing London, and then I'm doing this Latin thing mixed with funk. So my stuff is more funk, more dancing, more vagina moving on, as an audience. So we attract more of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sure.
But London is the kind of like vagina, but not as much. No.
Well, we're all about the vaginator. We're all about that vag.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's quite tasty too,
Yeah. Nice.
You enjoy that stew, don't you?
Right.
Right.
Well, you guys got to come down here, man. Come on. We're gonna put some shows together. So maybe you guys can come down here on one of the nights and stuff and plan it.
Sure.
It's not that expensive.
Right. Right.
It's cheap to fly there. Fucking doesn't cost shit to get there.
Dude, the rooms are fucking cheap out here. You can get $35, $40 rooms still. Fucking Orleans, I'm looking right at it right now. You can get a badass buffet.
Yeah, but will I get robbed and killed in a $30 room?
No, Vegas isn't violent.
No, we stayed there, dude. It's right down the street from Vamp, from what's his name, Count Vamp. Fucking counting cars. It's right down the street from his club.
All right.
I'm staring right at it, bro. We walk out here. There's women and people partying up, walking up the street, dude, in the middle of the night with drinks in their hands.
Like that.
So the party's on. There's no, I'm fearing, unless if anybody, people will be fucking running away from your ass. Thinking you're so you better shave that fucking Grizzly Adams fucking thing you got going on.
How much, I shaved the beard off. How much money do I
need? Yeah, you look
for
crazy, dude. When you had that gun and shit on that picture, I'm like, well, I guess dating is out of the question with this fucking guy, right?
Oh, you saw the gun pictures? Which gun picture did
I
you
saw
see?
the picture of you holding a fucking gun, and you, I swear to God, you show up at my door like that, I'll blow your fucking doors out, dude. I would have never recognized you. I'll be like, my God, this motherfucker's crazy. And then you clean up good, so which is kind of weird, kind of deceiving, kind of like a pedophile, but you know what I mean? Like, they seem harmless, and then they look fucking crazy, and then they clean up like fucking angels. You know what I mean?
Chris the pedophile.
I definitely go through some transitions where I'll like grow the beard for like 4 months, and it'll
the beard doesn't work. Unless you're like in a fucking one of those new bands where they're all wearing beards and shit like that.
Or he's on Duck Dynasty or something like that.
Well, that's what I've been doing. I go in spurts. Right now, I don't have the beard. Right now, I don't have the beard. I shaved it for the wedding, and I've kept it off.
Yeah. Don't wear a beard, dude. You're trying to get pussy. You're not trying to fucking get fleas. You know what I mean?
Holy shit, Nader. You crack me up every time, man.
I'm serious. Yeah, I mean, you a little haircut, you're styling, dude.
I don't know about the haircut yet. I'm trying to grow the hair probably another foot.
On a foot?
Another foot? Your butt hair or what? You're going to have to Jerry curl that motherfucker.
I'm trying to get to the mid-back. That's where I'm going.
You're flat iron.
Oh my! Holy shit, Nader. Well, Nader,
I've had cocktails since noon, dude, so I'm doing good.
Well, who are you hanging out with there in Vegas? That we might
right
know?
Now I'm sitting here with Suki, my girl Mona's cat, and I'm just sitting here. I was standing out here looking at the outside. We have a great view of the casinos and stuff. We're like literally down the strip. You can walk out of the house and you can be on the strip in 2 blocks.
Well, no, but I meant is who are you hanging out with in Vegas, that we might know? You mentioned Paul Shortino. Who else?
Yeah, well, Paul, Robin McCauley, they've been great. And just, I don't go out a whole lot, to be honest with you, because we were doing these shows. You literally don't get home, like I said, really late night, and then everyone sleeps in. It's like that Vegas clock, you know what I mean?
Right.
You're up all night. All night.
Well, it's the whole Slaughter thing. Up all night, sleep all day.
I'll sleep most of the day, but there's a lot of events going on during the day, so depending what you have going on.
Sure.
But like hanging out and about, I really don't. I haven't because I've been traveling.
I see.
So I've been back and forth between here, Las Vegas, Costa Mesa, and then San Diego, and then back.
What's in San Diego?
My kids.
Oh, your ex moved there?
Yeah, they're over there. So for me, I drive down there, and it's quite the drive, but not too bad actually.
I see.
Saturdays it's a good drive to leave.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's what I've been doing.
Wow, look at you. No wonder we haven't heard much from you lately.
Remember, I got grandkids too.
Yeah, I know. We don't want to hear about that.
Enough with
right. Well, it's true. But I'm going to be busy. Hopefully, getting into pre-production of the album. I talked to Chris Holmes, and we got together in January during the NAMM thing. We had a rehearsal together, and I have a brand new song called "When It's Right." And I got Chris Holmes and Chris Sanders are going to be doing the guitars on that. And I'll tell you, Chris Holmes, Chris Sanders together sounded amazing.
Yeah, well, what's up with Chris Holmes anyway? I mean, man, he's really got some issues.
Well, he's out of L.A. I think if anything, it's been good for him to leave fucking this town of L.A. to get the fuck out.
Yeah, he's in France or something, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in Europe with his wife. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
With Sarah. Yeah.
Right.
It's the best thing that could ever happen to him.
He doesn't
LA,
like black
there's
people.
just a lot of leeches, dude.
He does not like black people.
No, he doesn't. But I think if he does or he doesn't, he's a kick-ass guitar player, and he does. That's his deal. Who am I to judge him? It's America. You don't have to like everyone.
Right.
So as long
I don't
as
like
you
a lot
don't
of
jam
people,
with Tony
and they're
McAlpine, you
not,
can work
and none
with
of
him,
them are black.
Right? As long as you don't jam with Tony McAlpine, then Holmes will work with you.
Tony McAlpine. Who's that?
He's a black guitar player.
Oh, I don't know who that is. I've never played with him, so I don't know.
That's all right. You're racist. It's fine.
As long as you're not doing duets with Jeff Scott Soto, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, I never met Jeff Scott Soto, but I heard he's a really great singer.
Oh yeah, he
yeah.
was.
I really have no issues to play with anyone. I enjoy it. I think that I'm at the best time of my life. I'm having a birthday on November 1st. Don't ask me how old, but
65.
I'm having to go through a transition right now in my life because I have to look back into myself at this time of my life and what is the fucking actual goal in this bullshit fucking three-rig fucking circus that I'm in. You know
right.
what I mean?
It's called Circus. It's right down the road from you there, Nader.
Right, and they got great RV parking, by the way.
And slots of fun is right out in the front.
You can dump your shit out of the RV right there and get power and water at the same time.
Right.
I feel ya. Well, for me, I think that this whole 80s thing is coming. I've been watching a lot of that movement on that comment that Gene Simmons made that, what did he say, that rock was dead or something like that?
He more or less made the comment that the business of rock is dead, not that.
Right. And
yeah.
then I saw a rebuttal by Joe Perry saying that he kind of agreed on what was going on. And then I thought about it, and it's not really that a rock is dead. I think that what it is basically that the whole boy network of the industry and the way that business used to be conducted and the scratch my back and payola and all that shit has basically come to a fucking complete close. So all these fucking pretty boys sitting high up fucking talking about how it's changed, and they're already sitting pretty with a shitload of money.
Right.
So it's easier for them to make that analogy saying that, and not to knock them. It's a great success for Kiss and all that stuff, but meaning in general, I think that it's not really dead. It's what it is that it's a whole completely different lubricant now. You know what I mean? It's like a completely different deal now, and the music's changed, and everything's more fucking so fast-paced and so much faster to produce that, I agree that the rock part of the whole scene and all that, lifestyle, it's dead in that sense. But music doesn't change. I mean, it's just the business part of it that changes. All the seedy shit, all the lying, all this fucking bullshit that goes with arranging and working with other people and the drama between players and all that. That doesn't change.
Right.
It's the same shit. It really is the same shit. So for me, hearing comments that, the rock business is dead, it's not dead. I mean, it's just new now. There's a whole other new world, and we're just kind of like out of it now. It's completely different grease that you have to use now.
And it's dead for
now
a
they
band
want
like
you younger, faster, faster, younger, harder.
Well, it's dead for a band like Aerosmith that hasn't put out a fucking good record in 25 years, too. That's why it's dead.
Do they really have to? Do they really have to? Those royalties are so fucking great. I mean, they really don't have to.
Sure, but they're the ones that are complaining.
Well, that's because the record company screwed them.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying, though, is these new records that they're putting out, those aren't going to sell because they're shit.
All right. Well, I haven't heard any, so I haven't, really paid attention to what Aerosmith is doing. I can tell you that if it's happening to Aerosmith, you can imagine what's happening to everyone else out there.
Right. Well, the problem is, Nadir, and I know
you're not going to reach the expectations that audiences are going to.
Well, I don't even think that's what it is, but you know this as well as anybody. These older bands are still trying to break FM radio, and that's a dead medium. They think that that's still the end all be all of getting their music out there, and that's just a dead medium.
Well, I tell you what, in their defense, I see fucking Steven Tyler being on that show. What is that show that he was in?
American Idol.
Yeah, American Idol, man. I mean, once you see him in there, it's bank. It's on. It's Aerosmith.
Yeah,
Everyone
but that's television, though.
Yeah, but that helps them. That helps them.
I'm not going to argue that point, but my point is when these older artists are recording new music and putting out albums, they think that they're going to break FM radio with a...
Do you think it's them, or do you think it's the label?
Well,
or do you think it's both, right?
But the thing is a guy like you're smart enough to know better than that, and a band like Aerosmith, who's been around and should know, in my opinion, better than that. They should just go out and do what they want to do, because no matter what they do, good or bad, it's not going to make FM radio. It's just not going to do it. So why don't you just go out there and do what you want to do, because you're going to sell the same amount of units anyway. So if they went back to a retro 1970s Sweet Emotion sound, they'd be
ahead in FM radio.
their core audience would be ecstatic about that. So stop trying to break commercial radio with a new song, because it's just not going to happen. So you might as well just cash in your chips. If you're going to make a record, just make the record you want to make, no matter what the record label says.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that live album that you put out. That thing, I'm sure the budget wasn't, outrageous on that, and it's phenomenal.
It wasn't outrageous at all. It was a shot of luck, to do it, and we did it, and we went for it. I mean, that's, what? I think that bands complicate themselves when they want to record, and I think that London tends to do that every 20 years.
Well, regardless of the time frame there, the production on it, and granted, there were only 7 live songs, but it still was a great live recording.
Well, thank you, Michael Wagner and Royce Ramirez for mixing it for us. That was the key to the whole thing, and taking control of it instead of listening to a bunch of fucking musicians who fucking have no idea, and they knew where to place everything. So yeah, man, we were very happy with it. I was very happy with that live album.
I love it, dude. I play it all the time. I love it.
It's beefy. It's simple. We had a lot of problems doing the recording live because we were running it through a computer, so we had it freeze on The Wall and other songs. So we lost a lot of shit. But, we were able to salvage those songs that you heard, and then we added a few new studio songs.
Right. And I like the new studio songs as well.
That was Brian West on Get Back Home, and he came up with the idea and all that stuff, and we recorded it, and we had a great time doing it. And thank God I was able to catch him, because he's always busy, and it's hard to get him to take time. But yeah, we had a good time. Did you hear the Spanish song? Right?
I do, absolutely.
Right, that was a great mix. I really like what Michael Wagner did with that. He did an excellent job on that.
Right. Well, Nadir, you've always been a favorite vocalist of mine. I'm proud to call you a friend. I'm glad you're part of my show, and that you still take my calls and all that good stuff. So.
Well, why would I not take my call? I'll take calls from my friend.
Well, you never know. When you hit it big there in Vegas, the little people might not matter anymore.
Well, it's the little people that make you hit.
Right.
So I'm not looking at anything more than the way I am. As long as we're all good. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm simple.
Sure. All right, Nadir. Well, you got anything?
All right, brother.
You got anything to plug?
Thank you, Chris.
Got anything to plug?
Yes. Let's see what we got plugging. Well, let's see. Well, no, actually, I don't have anything to plug. Oh yes, I'll be with the Sin City Sinners next Friday. What's the date on that? The 17th, October 17th, at 10 p.m. at South Point in Las Vegas.
Nice.
And I believe my buddy Paul Shortino is going to come over and hang out. I saw him last night, and I believe he's going to come on and hang out. So come on down and see us at South Point next Friday, the 17th.
Sure. Paul's a nice dude.
I will let you know about the shows. There's more. The show's coming up, but I don't have any contracts yet, so I'll let you guys know.
Right. Cool. All right. Well, we'll talk to you again soon. So since
right, brother.
Since you brought
Sorry,
up,
I don't have any really good dirt yet, but I got some shit boiling, so I'll let you know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna stretch out here and play this Spanish song from your.
Oh yeah, tu cultura, your culture and your nation.
Right.
See, right now it's a very patriotic song to be using right now.
Well,
talking about not forgetting about your country and your nation and where you came from and being patriotic. It's anthemy for Latin America. It's a very cool song.
Excellent. All right. Well, here it is.
All right.
What's the title of this, Nadir?
This song's called Tu Cultura y Tu Nación, your culture and your nation.
Nice. Exclusively here.
On your classic metal show.